Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome to Lords and Villains, which is a medieval settlement builder where we take a handful of families, we give them some land, we give them jobs, they produce materials, we build more stuff, and the settlement grows, and so on and so forth, you know, kind of like how settlements and cities and all that kind of grow. Now I know what you're thinking, I know precisely what you're thinking. You're thinking, that's not how you spell villains, they've spelled villains wrong, and you'd be right if you were referring to villains of the baddie troublemaker sort, that might twiddle evil moustaches and kind of cackle a bit. But this is a different sort of villain. This is pronounced the same, and I did look this up on the internet, obviously. But this villain actually is a medieval English word meaning a feudal tenant entirely subject to a lord or manor to whom he paid dues and services in return for land. So someone who must answer to the lord who gives them the land that they've got, which is very interesting. I never knew even that was a word. So there you go. You learn something new every day. This is the demo of the game, so it's not finished and there may be bugs and all that kind of stuff. But of course, it is a free demo. It's free. You can go pick it up yourself. So if you're interested, or if you just want to check out the Steam page and just wishlist it and all that kind of stuff, then you can do so by following the link that is in the video description below. But I think let's just get on with the show. Let's just start a new game of Lords and Villains, spelt like that, and we'll just get building. So our first job is to pick the terrain type of the map that we're going to be playing on, and I guess this is representative of our land, because we are the lord in this particular game. We're the lord of the land, we own all of the land, and we carve out little bits of the land and give it to the villains. We give it to the little people who are out there working, working in the fields or going fishing or whatever. So we need to figure out what terrain we want to be the lord of. So we've got fields, hills, mountains, forests, seaside, swamp and lakes. I mean, swamp sounds very unappealing. Lord of the Swamp doesn't sound very good, does it? I'm very tempted by seaside. I like the idea of having a nice seaside, so we can, go and have a little paddle in the sea. It'd be either that or fields, I think, because that sounds quite good for doing the farming and stuff. I think we'll go for seaside. A nice bit of coast, we'll have a little bit of beach like this. It'll be lovely. We can all go for a swim. It'll be splendid. So yeah, let's choose seaside terrain then. Welcome, young lord. I know this is your first time ruling over a land, but don't worry, it will come with experience. You don't have much to lose if you fail. That is, if you don't count the land and your head. I mean, I'd like to keep both if possible. Things will be great. I wrote everything you need to know in this letter. Are you ready? First, think about your name. How will your villagers recognise you? Okay, I mean, do we put Lord Penge, or do we just put Penge and we refer to by default as a lord? I don't know. I feel maybe that's a little bit self-aggrandising, isn't it? Well, just be Penge. That's absolutely fine. And here we go. So Lord Penge has arrived, and here is the land. Now I can happily report that spacebar is pause, which is lovely. I do like a spacebar pause. So let's go and have a look around our land. Now, where is the beach? There is the beach. Oh, it's a lovely bit of coastline. Oh, that's very nice. So this is kind of forested areas. The dark green is sort of, forest land. Then we've got fields, we've got the beach and the sand and the nice water over here. This is some sort of mountain type thing with rocks and what have you. We have not got a lot of that, have we? We've got an awful lot of open land. We've got loads and loads of open land, but we don't have much in the way of these mountains. So I don't know how that's going to work if we have to do any mining or anything. I'm not entirely sure how that works. But there we go. So we've got ourselves a little beach, which is lovely. So now we need to go and have a look at who we've got, because we will have a number of families, because they're all split up into different families. So we've got all these little people, and they're all lovely little sort of adorable sort of pixely people. So, I mean, let's just have a look at you. So you are Christophus Corsi. Your profession is fishing, and you have no zones assigned. I think we can press this villagers thing, and it brings up who we've got. So these are the families we've got. We've got the Guidevilles, or the Guidevilles. There's two of those. There is Robert, and there is Eva. And I think they're married. Yeah, so yeah, she's married in, and they are farmers. Okay, that's fine. And then they're Estonese. So, oh my goodness me, there's a few of them. So there's Claribold and Bethia. Okay, so they're foragers, they work in the woods, and then they have presumably children. I guess that's their kids. So Claribold is married to Bethia, and then it looks like Marjorie was their daughter, and then Robert has married Marjorie. Okay, so there's four of those. They're going to need a slightly bigger house. And then Corsi. Oh, Christophus is just on his own. He is just on his own right now, but he's very good at fishing. Okay, that's fine. So we've got 3 families. He is all on his lonesome. So what we have to do is we have to choose where we want to set up shop. And then we have to set up these, we've got these little goals here. So each family is going to want a house. That's absolutely fair enough. And then we need to assign some farming land, the royal forest, which sounds very grand indeed, and a fishing pool. Maybe we'll get the fishing thing done first. Just because, Chappie there's on his own and, he'll feel a bit better about life and stuff if he's got a roof over his head and he can start doing some fishing and bringing in some food. So we'll get him done first, I think. So let's have a look at our resources. So we've got 500 meals, 100 stone, 10 silk, nice, 350 hay, 100 wood, 150 planks, and 50 yarn. Okay, right, let's go over to here then, and let's start building ourselves a little house. So we've got ourselves our building things here. This is for building sort of walls and doors and fences. That's for building floors. That's for building stuff that goes in houses or in work areas. So we've got like desks and beds. And over here we've got grindstones and cauldrons and fishing nets and what have you. And then there's little sort of nice fancy things like bookcases and barrels and stuff. And then this here is where we actually zone things out. So let's get a house built for the fisher chappie. Right, what can we build it out of? I mean, I'm thinking building it out of hay is it's a bit weird building it out of hay. We've got a house built out of hay and a house built out of wattle. So we've got hay and sticks. Are there any bricks anywhere? Careful of wolves. No, we'll build it out of, I mean, we haven't got any stone. We've got stone. Hang on, stone is not stone blocks. No, that's shaped stone. Okay, right. So really our choices are either hay. I can't build somebody a house made out of hay. That's just rubbish. We're going to have to use wood. And when we can get the family in to get us some more wood anyway. So that's fine. So, right, we'll get some wood and then we'll just build a little house down here. And we'll put him by the sea because that's where he's going to be working. So, do you know what? Let's put it so his door goes out onto the beach. That might be quite nice. So I think we just plop them in. They just appear. They just sort of appear by magic, which is lovely. So we'll do that for his house like that. And then we'll get ourselves a door. So we've got wooden door, a standard door, a heavy door. And that costs planks. Okay, so that there is going to cost us planks. 150 planks is what we've got. Let's put heavy door in then. A wooden door reinforced with steel costs 6 planks. What about the steel? I don't understand that. We'll put the door just there. We can't build there. Oh, right. We have to literally leave a gap. Okay, right. I think if you right-click while you're in the build thing, you get rid of whatever you're right-clicking, but it does give you the resources back. You don't waste anything. So we'll put a door in. That's fine. And then we'll get some flooring in. I feel like this is all stone blocks and stone tiles and things, isn't it? We're just going to have to put just wooden flooring down, which is fine. Stone paving we can have, but not actual nice stone floor. Let's get some oak wood floor in there. There we go. That looks quite nice. We are going through our planks and our wood and stuff, so we better make sure that we get the the tree cutty people in next. Then we need to put some stuff in this room. So I imagine he's going to need a bed. So right, a good bed, 8 wood and 8 planks. Let's give him a good bed. It's a well-crafted, decorated bed with duvets. Well, that's just showing off, isn't it? We'll pop that in the corner just there. And then we'll give him some candles as well, just so, he can see. And then, how about a table? A standard wooden table could just sit there. And then he can have oh no, that's not a chair. That's a chair. And then he can have a chair at the table. So there you go. He's got a bed. He's got light. He's got a little place where he can sit and eat his food. That's pretty good. That's okay. I mean, what are these things? How much is a chest? 6 planks. We've got 109 planks. Why don't we pop a little treasure chest type thing at the foot of his bed? Like a sort of foot locker. There we go. Right, so that's that done. And then what we can do is we go to here, we go to household, we do this. So we zone that out as a household area. And then I believe if we click this, it's telling us it requires bedding and a wooden table and a wooden chair. I'm fairly certain we've got a wooden table and a wooden chair in there. And then bedding, we've got an actual bed. Basic bed with hay on top. No, we've got a proper bed. So I don't think that's telling us that we need to put those in, because we do have those in. So here we go. So we can assign a family to this. So I hereby grant the tenancy of this land to, and then whoever you choose. So let's have a look. So it was Christophorus, wasn't it? Because he's on his own. He's on his lonesome. So yes. By the Lord before whom this sanctuary is holy, this agreement is sacred and shall not be disputed. In the name of our king, Penge. Okay, it's a good job I didn't put Lord Penge, because it would have been a bit weird saying, in the name of our king, Lord Penge. I'm a king. I'm not just a lord. I am an actual king. Oh, wow. Do I have a crown? I hope I have a really good crown with lots of pointy bits. Okay, so we sign this, and then Christophorus will then live there. There you go. So whatever his name is, Corsi Christophorus, lives in this little house now. So he's there, and then he needs somewhere to work. So we'll come out of here for now. In fact, no, we can go back into the zones, because he's a fisher person. So let's get a little fishing pool set up for him. And then let's get it over this area here, with these little sort of inlets over here on the beach. So we'll have a bit like that, and then we'll just drop that in like that. I like that. That looks good. I like that. And then we go to here, we click on this. So now this, we do need to click on these things, because this tells us what it needs to make it functional. So we need some fishing rods and some fishing nets. The thing is, they're going to cost us quite a bit of yarn. The fishing nets are going to cost a bit of yarn. How much yarn do we have? 50. Oh, we've got loads. That's fine. So if we pop ourselves... How about nets there, and there, and then 2 fishing rods sticking out into the sea? How about a net there, and there? Because I don't imagine you can put the nets out in the middle of the sea, I wouldn't have thought. Okay, so come out of that, and then go back into and get some fishing rods. Which way round are they? Ah, right, so they're facing upwards. So put a fishing rod there. Oh, no. Oh, no, hang on. What was that? Not enough resources. Oh, hang on. What do I need for a fishing rod? What do we need for a fishing rod? 4 wooden rods and 1 yarn. We do not have any wooden rods at all. Oh dear. Okay, so we can't do that right now. However, we can still assign this to Chappie. So Christophorus, no, it's Clara. Oh, hang on, have I assigned it to the wrong? Oh no, there. 3 fishing skill. Yeah, so it's Christophorus. So yeah, he's got 3 fishing skill. So, and there's only 1 of him, and he has 1 sort of other thing assigned to him. That's what that little bit means there. So, yeah. Okay. So, again, that land is now yours. That fishing pool is yours. Assign the fishing pool to a family of fishermen. There we go. Sorted. So, now, if we come out of that, and if we move time on a little bit, now I don't want to move it on too much, but we might see him going over there to attend to those nets. So, we might go over and have a little look and just, look at the nets. However, we do need to get ourselves another house set up for the, whoever it was, you guys, the Estonies, because you're good at foraging, and foraging means you can go through the woods and stuff, and you can plant trees, but you can also get stuff from trees, which I imagine is where we're going to get the, whatever it was. What was it? We needed sticks or something, was it? What did we need for this? I can't remember now. It was sticks? Some sort of stick, was it? Oh, hang on. No, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Click there. Wooden rods. I imagine we make wooden rods from something to do with the foresters. I'm going to assume that's the case. So let's put the foresters, let's put them down here in a house over here. And I think we'll put the farmers over here, and they can have all this space to farm. Because we need quite a lot of room to do farming. So yeah, unless we put the foresters here, put the foresters over here in a kind of house along this way, and they could have this area to do the foresting. They can chop those down and replant them and all that kind of stuff. Let's do that. So let's get them a house built. Now, there's quite a few of them. So there's multiple families in this house. So we might want to make sure that, they each have a little bit of privacy. We don't want them all in one big room because, they've got, they're like in-laws and stuff. So let's have a nice big... Now, we are going to run out of wood at this point. Right, hang on. We just need to make sure that this is all done. So we'll put the door in the middle. And then, so there we go. So heavy door, 6 planks. Well, loads of planks. It's wood that we need. Okay, and then we want to make sure that we have beds. That's what we need for this place. I mean, the floors could possibly go in later. So, I mean, 2 good double beds will probably do the job. Wood and planks. Now, hang on. Before we start getting too excited with putting good beds in, what do they need to actually do their work over here? What if we get ourselves a royal forest zone? Zone that out over, say, here. Let's bring it, say, there. So there and down like that. And then we'll bring it in like that. So it follows that sort of nice sort of foresty area. Like that. And then, to there. So that can be a forest zone. Yeah, let's make it go like that, actually. All the way to the edge. Yay, like that. So that can be a forest zone. And yes, please, we will have a tree spot and then a sawhorse. Holds the trunks of woods to be cut in wooden planks. One trunk of wood can be made into 3 planks. Okay, so the sawhorse is important. Let's put that down here then. There's a little clearing here. Let's pop that just there so the sawhorse can go in. Right, we've still got plenty of wood left. And then we need tree spots. This is where they plant new lovely trees. So how about we just have this, there's like a big block of nothing here. So why don't we just say, yep, this whole space across here, put new trees into this area, please. All this space. In fact, there's a bit of space down here as well. Just fill all of that with lovely trees. What happens if we put it on a tree? Did he just remove the tree? Hang on, there's a tree there, definitely. Can we put it on there? Okay, right, it removes the tree. Okay, noted, duly noted. There we go. That should be plenty. That should be plenty of new trees. And they've still got, obviously, all these old trees. We can expand this zone as well. Okay, right. That's not so bad. We don't need a lot of stuff for them to actually set all that stuff up. And then we can go in here. We can assign it to them already, I believe. So, yeah, it's their Estonies. So we can see that they're good at the forestry stuff. Okay, and there's 4 of them. Okay, yes. I hereby grant the tenancy of that land to the Estonies. Go and do some woodcuttery stuff. Meanwhile, I'm sorting your house out. Hang on a second. Let's get this house sorted. So, let's get a wall in the middle. Because otherwise it's going to be a bit weird. We'll have a wall just here. Like so. And a wall just here. And then there can be 2 bedrooms. So then we'll just have wooden doors. Just standard wooden doors like that. And then in each of these we can have some beds. So yeah, let's go to structures and we'll get the good beds. We'll put the good, oh no, it's good double bed. Yeah, good double beds, because why not? They can go very nicely in the middle. And then we probably want to get some candles on either side. So a candle there and a candle there. And that will probably have to do. You might not be able to have flooring. It's a common thing in the Geek Cupboard. A lack of flooring is fine to start with. And then we want to zone that out as a house. No, that's candles. There we go. Zone that out as a lovely house. And that can belong to the Estonies. Yes, please. Okay, lovely. So they're in. So now they should sort of move up across this way. There we go. So they're going to go and do some work in the woods, which is fine. There you go. When you take the zoning off, you can actually see what's going on a bit clearer. So yeah, those little sort of plots, those weird little sort of holes there, they're the places where we're going to plant new trees. They're currently chopping down these existing trees, and Chappie there is just having a little, he's just relaxing. He's just sat at his chair, just sat at the table, not doing anything. I mean, he's just staring at the wooden walls, and he's probably a little bit concerned about the candles, the fiery flame candles in his wooden house with wooden floor, but that's fine. Right, are we actually producing wooden rods? Wooden rods have appeared. I guess they are a byproduct of us chopping stuff apart to make planks and what have you. We do seem to have, we're getting loads of wooden rods. Okay, this is good, because that means, I think we go to here, come out of that, go into there. We should now be able to place some fishing rods, which means Chappie can actually get on with doing some fishing. So we can put 4 fishing rods in. Okay, right. No relaxing for you. Go and get fishing. You've got a whole fishing thing set up for you. Go and get fishing. Why is he not fishing? He's just relaxing. He's just not doing anything. It's like, we don't need to eat, do we? And the last thing we need is a farm. We need a farmhouse set up. Let's put the farmhouse over here. We'll stick it into this little bit of wood here. And then we'll have sort of strips of farmland. Maybe going that way. That might be quite nice. Okay, so another house is required. I'd love to make grand houses. I'd love to make big, huge, gigantic houses, but we just don't have the resources. We do not have the resources. So let's get a house constructed. Yeah, I'm thinking if we put it, can we just build on top of the trees? Can we just flatten the trees? Yeah, the trees just sort of vanish. They just sort of evaporate. That's absolutely fine. So if we build it a bit like, can we have this one in a slightly obscure shape? Maybe we could just build it a little bit more interestingly than the other ones. What about that? What about we just have a shape like that? For no real reason, just because we can. And then a little door. We'll have the heavy door. Put the heavy door up there. And then we need to get beds and whatnot in here as well. We'll give you a good double bed. I don't want you to feel left out. So a good double bed. can go, down there. And then candles, maybe on either side of the bed. That might be quite nice. And when you come in, so you can see when you actually walk in. Yeah, Chappie might want some... does he want any there? I mean, yeah. Oh, there you go. Look, they've got... Hang on. Right. Are they in the right beds? This could be an interesting sort of test. So we've got Robert and Clarified. Right. Are they the right people going into the right bed at the right time? So Oh, no. Robert... Okay. So hang on. So Clarified and Robert are in the same bed. I mean... It's fine. It's okay. But I mean, you're in bed with your son-in-law. It's a bit weird. But yeah, and then Marjorie and Bethia. So she's in with her mum, which is, yeah, that's all right. That's fine. Marjorie and Bethia. And yeah, it's all fine. They're all family. It's fine. Yeah, they obviously have a very trusting kind of relationship going on there. But that's all okay. And we need flooring sorted, which means we do need some more wood. We just need more wood, please. Loads more wood. So let's go through and, we need to assign this to them. So that is a household that we have just done. I can't see the outlines of. Where is the household? It's about there. It's somewhere around here. And it's the last ones. So it's the ones that do not have anything. It's the Guidevilles. Yeah, okay. Have a house, Guidevilles. And you've got a little place to live, which is lovely. And then we need to assign farming land to the farmers. That should be absolutely fine. We don't really need to do too much clever with this. So we'll leave a little bit of a gap outside their front, sort of in front of the house. We might put like paths and things in. So how about we go here and we just have a strip of farmland that goes to, in fact, no, not there. Oh, no. Yeah, to about there. That will do the job. Like that. And then can we have another one? Now let's make it 4 wide. Let's just do that and then go to here. Right, we need farming spots, which is where they can actually put plants, and then flailing spots, which is where they flail the crops on the ground to kind of, smash them apart and get the grains and the chaff and stuff, all that kind of stuff going on. So if they have 1 lump of wheat, yields 2 bags of grains, and the remaining straw is used as hay. Okay, and that costs a bit of silk. Have we got enough silk left? We did have some, didn't we? 10. So we can't have too many flailing spots. I assume the silk is for an actual flail, I'm guessing. So how about we have the flailing spots at either end, like so, and then the farming spots can just be there. So that's actual sort of field stuff. Okay, right, that's good. And then we just need to go in. Oh, I haven't done the thing yet. I haven't assigned it to them. Hang on. Let's go there and go to here, and we will assign that to the Guidevilles. And there you go. So we've done it all. So yeah, we go. So we've got some new objectives, but the old ones are now done. So we've completed it, and we've got a very initial but very lovely sort of setup. And the sun rises. Let's see if you're actually going to do any fishing today. Why is he not going to do any fishing? I mean, he's set up over here. I mean, it looks... Oh, no, there we go. He is actually going to do some fishing. Oh, we bought back 3 fish. There you go. Right, so he does have a goal of catch fish 5 out of 25. So he's doing all right. We've got loads of wood already in, which is wonderful. Let's look at floors. Let's get some flooring into the other people's houses, shall we? Poplar wood. Let's put some poplar wood into this house. I think we need to put it behind the door as well. So there we go. So I think we've not got enough resources. We can't do all of that quite yet. Right, we need some more planks, please. Some more planks. That's fine though. They're right. So everybody gets back up. Another brand new day starts. The fisher guy is just sat in his house, staring at the wall, not doing anything. A new family would like to settle in your village. The family of Warsi. They're very good at farming. They have a family size of 4. The family head is Eva. And there is also Peter, who I assume that's a wedding ring. So Eva and Peter are married. And they must have 2 children, I guess. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Welcome in the family of Warsi. How are you guys? So you're just going to kick around over there for a little while. I thought it said 4. I thought it said family of 4, but there's only 2 of them there. There's Peter and there's Eva. Hang on. Where are the Warsies? Oh, there's only 2. Oh, okay. I've gone slightly delirious. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's even better because then we can build a slightly smaller house for them. Okay, right. So let's get back to building another house, I suppose. So again, you can have a house. The house is absolutely fine. don't expect it to have, floors. Don't expect the floors. We can provide other things, just not flooring. We're not very good at flooring yet. Right, another wooden wall. We'll build the other farmhouse. Do we put it next door? Do we give these people neighbours? Yeah, why not? That, then, is going to belong to the Warsies. So there you go. They can live in this little place, and that is lovely. So they've got themselves a house. Do they actually come in then? I don't know. I don't know if they actually go in. Right, we need a double bed. We need a double bed for them. A nice double bed. So we need another 10 planks. So plank people, get planking. Do more plank creation. Chop down more of those trees. Although, to be fair, the ones that we have planted in our little growing zone, they are looking very good. There's apple trees. There's poplar trees. What's that? There's a maple. There's all sorts of wonderful things. So yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. So another plank. Get another 1 plank done. Yay! Thank you very much. Okay, we can get you a good double bed. Aren't we nice? I mean, your house is full of trees. I apologise for that. I mean, you must have one heck of a high roof to have all these trees in it. We'll put that... let's put it this side. We'll put it there. Okay, there. They've at least got a bed in their house now, although they have gone to sleep outside again. Why have you gone to sleep outside? You've got a house. At least go under the roof. Which I assume it has a roof. I'm not entirely sure it's got a roof. But yeah, it's fine. They're outside. They'll realise that this is theirs now, and hopefully they can go in and have a little sit down. Because there is a bed. There's a bed for them. Why don't we get them working on another farm? Now they're actually, they're here. They've settled in. We could get them on a farm as well. So why don't we put that... hang on. No, not there. No, not there either. How about... Keep it 2 away. We're 1, 2, 3, 4... So why don't we just make their farms a little bit bigger? We'll make that one 5. Can we expand that one out as well? No, that counts as a new farm. Oh no, that's gone terribly. Hang on. No, not there. No, hang on. No, that's not right. I didn't mean to do that. Get rid of that. Edit undo. Oh no, I've broken it. I've broken the Guy de Ville's farm. Hang on, now stretch that out. Oh, I've made it even worse. Oh dear. Right, okay. Some are saying that the king is not entirely competent in his abilities. Right, how do we expand the thing? How do we actually make that? What does that do? Do we... is that expand? Ha. Right, okay. Right, expand it back down here. It's fine. The king is back. The king is back. And then go to here, farming spots, all the way along there. And then this one here... That can be owned by the Warsies. So yes, please, because you're good at doing the farming. And then this needs the flailing spots. So we'll put one, let's put one there and one there. And then we will go here and then zone that out as just fields, which is lovely. I think now we can finish off the flooring in this house. Hooray! The house is complete. Have we put oak wooden flooring under his door as well? No, we have not. We might put oak flooring in other people's houses because I know birchwood floor might be quite nice as well. And maple, because they're all 1 plank. Didn't quite notice that before. So, we'll have birch in this house. Let's just put 1 bit of birch there. And then maple in this house. We'll pop that in the corner just so we know what we need to do. What we need to, build up to and all that kind of stuff. It looks like they are doing some of this stuff. They are doing some threshing or whatever it is. They're doing the flailing. So they're making... There we go. I was going to say, I think we'll be done. A new family want to settle in the village. The family of Vernon. Now this is very aptly timed. It will absolutely take you guys. You might have to wait for a house. But milling. They're very good at milling. So the family size... Let's see, family size 4. I thought it said that last time. There was only 2 of them. But yeah, so family size 4. So we've got Claribold and Beatrice. Haven't we already got a Claribold? Is that not something we've got? Or have I made that up as well? So, okay, so we've got Claribold, but they're good at milling. And our next job is to assign the windmill to a family of millers and build a mill in the windmill. Surely a windmill comes with the mill. It's part of it. Okay. And then get some flour created. Absolutely, yes. We'll accept you 2. And again, it did say a family of 4, and there's only 2 of them. So, okay, maybe that's like a maximum family capacity or something. How about we put their stuff down here, underneath the farmers' houses, And then we'll put the windmill maybe over here in this lovely bit of forest there. That might be quite good. So yeah, get ourselves a house here and then a windmill over here. So it's going to be interesting actually. How does the windmill actually function? How does it work? So there's a windmill thing there. So yeah, we need to build a mill inside the windmill. Okay, well how is this going to work? So if we say, yes, that is a windmill just there. Hooray for the windmill. Okay, now does a windmill just magically appear? Or do we need, that's a windmill zone, but then we need to actually build a windmill in there. So we need 4 wood and 8 planks. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Right. They're relatively modest size. They're not, I thought they'd be quite big. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, is it good that we built it in a wood? That's probably a little bit counterproductive, isn't it? Because surely the trees are going to get in the way of the wind. Okay, well, given we can build many windmills in this zone, we'll just put one there for now. So okay, so we have built a mill in the windmill zone. Now we just need the windmill. Well, we can assign the windmill to the family of millers. That's absolutely fine. That can go to the Villeins, because that's what they do. So yes, please. And then, yeah, they're going to have nowhere to live. I imagine they'll still go and do their job. I'm going to assume they're going to do their job. Yeah, I guess so. We'll wait and see, I suppose. Oh, now that's really annoying because I can't actually see the thing because there's a tree in the way. Can we demand that the tree is removed? I don't think we can. I don't think we can cut down the tree. Oh, that's a bit silly, isn't it? Okay, never mind. And of course, because they haven't got a house, they're just sleeping out in the middle of nowhere. Right, hang on. Let's just very quickly just put a house together. I mean, these are wooden walls. I'm sure it's fun. There's a gap of 1 there. Yeah, we'll have a gap there, and we'll bring that way. We'll have this looking at... Oh, hang on. We can't really do too much with that because, yeah, the zone is over there. Do you know what? You can just have a regular shaped house. It's better than no house at all. Get rid of that. Have we got any planks left to make a nice door? There are 8 planks left. So we could use that to give them a proper heavy door. Don't know why I've given them all heavy doors, because that's more planks going into the doors than we probably need. But never mind. And yeah, we can't quite get them a bed just yet. But we can zone this out as their house. So there you go. Right, so in there goes and into there, and get the Villeins into this house. So there you go, Villeins. You've got a house. The Lord of the land has granted you tenancy of that bit of land, which just so happens to have a house on it. Isn't that convenient? And Clarified Vernon is indeed doing some milling over here at the windmill. So he will be making bags of flour. I think we should see 1 bag appear. Okay, good. There we go. So we have 1 windmill. It might be advisable to get quite a lot of them then. If they can only make 1 at a time, that's going to take a little while to function, isn't it? And yeah, if we could get ourselves, let's move time on nice and fast. If we could get ourselves another couple of planks, we could get a lovely bed in here, which would be quite nice indeed. Yay, there we go. Right, so now we can go, oh, it's that one, isn't it? And get a good double bed in here for the Villeins. There we go. And they can have candles on that side, candles on that side. And, you know, it's really... These houses here, these houses are better than, say, this house and this house. Because these houses they're all just sort of wooden and it's all processed and man-made. These houses here, they allow you to be in touch with nature. I mean, look at this one. You can go to sleep and, you know, you've got trees in your house. Why they're outside, I do not know. Why are you outside? You've got a house. An actual house just here with a bed and everything and trees. What more could you ever need? Okay, I don't quite know why. Is she going into their house? Because you have got a house. Yeah, you've worked it out. There you go. Off you pop into the bed. Yeah, Clarified not so bothered there. And hurrah! Okay, so we have completed the production of all that flour, which is nice. And now we've got to do mining. So assign a mining field to the family of miners, mine iron ore, mine some coal, and then get the masons in. And yes, conveniently, the family of Durandal have arrived, and they do love a bit of mining. Does Emma and Hugh? They love just, you know, digging mines. That's their bag. So yeah, okay, absolutely. And again, family size of 4, but I bet there's only 2 of them. Yep, there's only 2. Okay, right, now we've got to do all the same stuff again, but with mining. Now this here looks okay for mining. Now what are these things here? That is... Oh, right, so each square doesn't have... Oh no, that square is unique. So that's limestone just there. So that's just pure limestone. So mining that would get us 35 limestone, which is not what we're after. But just here gets us 10 stone, it gets us 35 iron ore and 5 coal. We need quite a bit of coal. That looks like a good prospect, doesn't it? To get rid of this bit in the middle just here. So we could make this a mining zone. Oh my goodness me, the family of Wissant want to come in. They are masons. Oh, okay, right. I know, I see. Right, miners and masons. Right, I see. So Peter and Juliana. Yes, we'll accept them as well, as long as they're happy to wait for a house for a while. Good grief. Okay, right. So now we need to build a couple more houses, preferably around here. Yeah, we don't really have much in the way of mountains. I mean, there's a little bit down here. There's a bit there, and there's a bit there. I don't know how long it takes them to, cut through mountains, but I don't imagine it's going to take very long. Also, we seem to have completely burned through that area just there. Maybe with the Royal Forest, maybe we need to expand that up a little bit. Can we just get that to cover that area there? That would be handy. That would give you some more things to cut down. All those trees up there are now yours. I hereby decree that you can chop those trees down and get us planks. Okay, so the good news is we've been able to create 2 houses, one for our miners and one for our masons. The bad news is that we've not been able to create 2 beds because we've run out of planks again. So we've only got 1 bed. The other house is, it's just full of nature's bounty. It's probably nice. So here we go. Right, so let's sort these out as households. So one just there and then another one just there. Oh, do you know what they do absolutely lack? Candles. Let's possibly light up their houses a tiny bit. There we go. We've got something in your house. Right, so there is a house for you. You can go and live in your house. I suppose at the moment you're all just going to just kip out down here in our temporary sort of, outdoor camping area. That's fine. You can see the stars. You can look up at the majesty of the universe. Right, now, 2 of you should... I would have thought 2 of you would go up and check out your house. However, we do not have a mining field. We don't have a mining field set up yet, so let's grab ourselves a mining field. Just that block will do the job, won't it? There we go. Hooray, we've done that. It requires nothing, because I imagine they just go and do the mining, and it's the Durandals, because they are actually good at it and nobody else is. So there we go. So we've assigned them to the mining field. A new family would like to settle in the village. The family of Harriet, they're good at foraging. Yes. Absolutely. You guys can come in because we've only got 1 family of foragers right now. And they're up here. Yeah, they're doing quite a good job. But they are a little bit overworked because we're using wood and planks for everything. We're using that for all of our operations. So yeah, if you 2 could come in and help, that would be grand. I mean, if we could remove some of the trees up here, that might be quite nice. Free up a bit of land over there, and there's quite a lot of space over there as well, so we could put them a little house here and then just give them like reign of this forest. Just go, there you go, you got a massive forest, go and chop that down. So yeah, okay, right, so they're in. Right, let's get them. We can get them a house. Can't get them a door right now. We can get them a house in, and then we'll zone this out. Let's get the Royal Forest in. If I know, do you know what, get their house in first so we know where the walls are going to be. So wooden wall, we'll just put it sort of across here, and it can just be a functional sort of box shape house. It's fine. It doesn't need to be grand or anything like that. There we go. And then yeah, we'll just make this entire block over here, this Royal Forest. So if we say the Royal Forest is just straight outside and then down to there, and then do you know what? Let's have it going up there and also across there. There we go. So plenty of Royal Forest for them to work in. And also a household, which I realise does not have a door right now, but that's probably fine. Okay, so let's assign this to the Harriets. So yes, you can have this land here, which we do need to do a bit of work on, but it's fine. We'll get there. And then the Royal Forest also can belong to the, where are they? The Harriets, because they've got a skill of working that. Lovely. Okie dokie. Right, so now this thing here, we're going to need to put a sawhorse down. Which I think we've got plenty of wood to do that. So let's do that. Can we put a couple of these down? Can we put 2 of them down? That would be quite handy. And then, can we put another one over here as well? Does it have to be linked to that particular thing there? So another sawhorse could go, I don't know, there. That looks like a likely spot for it. And then, yes, we need to come out of all that because they do need a door. They possibly need a door to get in and out of the house. I believe that will help quite a bit. So, yes, heavy door for no real reason. We'll put it there, saves a bit of wood. Not enough resources. What do we need? 6 planks. Oh, we've got 5. Come on. There we go. Right, in goes the door. I mean, they haven't got a bed, but they're immediately in working on creating planks, which is wonderful because that's precisely what we need to get loads and loads of stuff done. It's good news for our new tree folk because they now do have a bed. So yeah, the extra sort of sawhorse things there are really vastly increasing the amount of planks we've got. That's working very well indeed. Maybe we should have done that quite some time ago. Now, it might mean that we can get flooring sorted in some of these buildings. Oh, could we actually get it sorted? That would be lovely. Can we get it all done in this house? Can we get a house done? Yes, we can. Now, this house is a bit bigger. I don't imagine we can get all of that done, but at least we're now working toward that. We are working toward getting lots and lots of lovely flooring in. I mean, we need quite a lot of planks to sort out all of the flooring in all of these houses, but that's okay. That's okay. Our miners are very busily chipping away into the mountain there. So what have we got? We've got the iron ore. We've got at least 20 of that. We've got 40 of that now. We haven't quite got all the coal yet, and we still have not actually got a sort of masonry area going on here. So okay, right, masonry. It can just go out here because that's right outside their house, and that's what they do. And what do we need? A wooden block. Okay, that seems terrifyingly straightforward. Let's put 3 of those in. And that doesn't really need to be that big, does it? That doesn't really need to be that big. Edit zone. Can we shrink that down a little bit? Yeah, there we go. If it doesn't need to be that big, we'll just make it that big. And then we will assign it to the Wissants. Yeah, assign it to them. Okay, so they're assigned to the little sort of masonry area. So now, I mean, yeah, it's just a number of little tree stumpy things. I mean, is that right? It's just a wooden block. Okay, so they're going to make stone blocks using this stump. Right, and we can't see that stump there because a tree is obscuring the view of it. Okay, that's fine. We've got lots of planks. Got lots and lots of planks. Let's go and just sort out people's floors. I mean, yeah, I was hoping to put in loads of decorative things like flower pots. Lovely flower pots for growing decorative plants. Hang on. Can we give everybody a flower pot in their house? Just because, you know, I feel as though we should. Flower pots for everybody. Flower pot by the door. You guys can have a flower pot in that corner, which ironically I just put on top of a flower, which then removed the flower, but never mind. It's fine. Yep, you can have flower pots. And Joe, you can have a flower pot as well, next to your bed. How are you, Mr. Fisherman? You're just merrily going on your way, doing your fishing, staring at the wall. Ah, life must be so straightforward for him. Okay, lovely. Right, everyone's got a flower pot. Very important. Right, floors. Let's see if we can finish off doing flooring for everyone. We've hit a bit of a block on mining coal, so we're not actually getting any coal out of these tiles that we're digging through now. But I guess that's fine because it does let us try and get some of the resources in. So, you know, we can gather some planks, we can upgrade our houses, we can put the flooring in, we can, you know, build nice things in the houses. I feel like we've just kind of thrown the houses together and gone, right, there you go, it's a house, it's a bed, right, just live there and get on with it. You know, we can make things a bit nicer now, whilst our, you know, mining people then do go and try and find where there might be coal. I mean, I think they are digging on this side. It'd be good if they could dig where there was actually some coal for them to dig. But it's fine. What we'll do is we'll let them just carry on doing what they're doing for now. We will acquire ourselves a lot of lovely planks. We'll put all the flooring in, and then we'll build some niceties. We'll, you know, put in some lovely decorative features. That will be lovely. And then maybe, if they've not got to coal, then we'll just have a little look at what they need to do to actually get some coal. Just looking at this, we might need to change plans around a little bit sooner. We might need the miners to actually get on with mining the coal, because I imagine at some point one of our goals is going to be put down a bakery. So put down like a bakery to actually turn the flour that we've got into some bread, because we are running out of food. We're running out of food quite a bit. In fact, have we burned through our last meal? I imagine the kitchen does make meals, But yeah, we're running out of food a little bit. So we might need to get ourselves a bakery and a kitchen in as well. The other thing is we don't have anybody with skills to do those. So I imagine if we get the coal, the game will then go doodle-doo. Right, a family wants to move in. They're a family of bakers and all that kind of stuff. So let's just rejig this zone a little bit. Let's just go through to the mining field. And yeah, we need to edit this to then just say, right, don't do those bits. Don't do those bits there. Yeah, it's quite hard to see where we do want them to mine. It's quite tricky to see where we actually would like them to mine. We want them to mine on, hang on, on those bits, isn't it? Sort of there. So it's this middle block here. Is that about right? Take that bit out because I think that's a tree. I think it's about there. We'll take that bit out as well. So hopefully they can work on that. Yeah, as long as it covers those end bits, I think that will be a bit better. That will help a little bit. Okay, bit of a mistake there. I'd unassigned it from the Durandals, who are our miners. So they were just wandering around, longing to go and do some mining again, even though the stuff they need to mine is right here in front of them. But there you go, right. I, as the king, grant you permission to go and do this. But of course, it's bedtime now. The good news is flooring is everywhere. Everybody has got flooring down in their houses, which is wonderful. I mean, autumn's here and winter's going to be here soon, and we might all starve to death through lack of food, but at least everybody has got some lovely flooring. And we have ourselves 30 coal, and yes, as expected, the family of Mantell want to move in. They're very good at baking. We've got John and, oh my goodness me, Thefania? Okay, but they're bakers. So, okay, right, again, I see the kind of pattern forming here. Yes, we've now got to that point. Yes, we will accept some bakers. Thank you very much. So, yeah, we have to build them a house. And, it's okay. We've got loads of planks and loads of wood. We've got an awful lot of stuff. I mean, not very much in the way of food, unless you're a massive fan of fish, in which case we're very good at that. But yeah, we've got loads of resources now to actually get the sort of houses done. So let's get their house constructed. Let's put it... I'd love to put it over on the beach, but that's probably a terrible idea. Let's put it over here. Let's just put it down here so they can have a house here, and maybe the bakery could go over here somewhere. Okay, so the Mantells have a house. Let's now get a bakery sorted. So let's pop it just outside the house. Again, I don't know how big the zone needs to be. So a cooking table can go just there. I mean, it's outside. Is that good? Is it supposed to be outside? So a cooking table. Let's put 2 cooking tables in, and then an oven. 8 stone blocks. Okay, I assume we now have some stone blocks. We'll put a couple of ovens in as well, because there's 2 of them. Oh my goodness me. Right, and now some cooks have come in. Yeah, right, I see a pattern forming here. So, right, there we go. So we've got that. We've got the cooks. Who else have we got left? So the kitchen will do the cooking. Hang on, pause time for a second. The masons are in. So it would just be the furnace and the smithery. Okay, that's fine. We can probably build some extra houses as well whilst we're here. Let's just drop some houses in. I mean, that house is overly massive. That's a very big house just there. We could probably put some extra rooms in. But that's fine. Right, this area does need to belong to the people though, doesn't it? The Mantells, whatever they're called. Hang on, that's a show zone button, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So that can belong to them because they're good at that sort of thing. Right, let's go through and just build extra houses. So we need, what do we need? So we need 1 for the cooks to work in the kitchen, and then 1 for the people to work in the furnace, and 1 for the people to work in the blacksmith. So 3 more houses, I think. And then, yeah, we'll zone those things out as well. Because now we've got all the resources, we've got loads of wood and planks and stuff, we might as well just get all these sort of buildings in and set up. Okay, so the Sealies or the Sellies, they've got a nice house set up. I mean, it's basic. It's a square house with a bed in, but it will do the job. So over here, what do we need in here then? So a cooking table, a cauldron, and a well. Okay, I think we've got plenty of material. So right, a couple of cooking tables at the bottom. That would make sense. And then we'll get ourselves, 2 cauldrons like that. And then we'll get ourselves, why don't we get 2 wells at the top as well? So a well there and a well there. Okay, that's good. So now they can come in and work on that. And whilst we're here, we might as well get in the furnace, which we're going to put over here. So the furnace can sort of just live there. Now, I don't know what goes into a furnace zone. Right, a wooden block. Okay, that's fine. We could possibly afford, a couple of those. And what else goes in here? A bloomery. Extracts valuable material from ores and mixes it with coal. So yeah, we'll have 2 of those. Okay, lovely. And then the smithery, that can go over there like so. Again, I don't imagine the zones need to be quite so big. Apart from this one probably does, because this one needs loads of stuff to go in here. Oh, botherations. Okay, never mind. Oh, we can't do that because we need steel ingots that are going to come from that. Okay, we can do most things. That's fine. Right, for now we'll leave it. Right, so move time on, nice and quick. There we go. So these should be making some food. We should see meals appearing. Are they actually making bread over here in the outdoors bakery? I mean, I guess, we could put walls around this. I don't know why I'm doing this outdoors. This could be an indoors bakery. We could just put walls around this, like an actual bakery would have. I don't know why I've decided those zones are outdoors. Some of them, yes. The windmill, outdoors. The furnace things, yeah, absolutely outdoors. But yeah, this bit here probably does not really need to be outdoors. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, hang on, we haven't assigned the zone to the people, have we? No, we have. Oh, okay. Why are they not making meals then? Why are you not making meals, the Sealies? Tell me why. It's because I haven't assigned you to that actual cooking zone. That's why. I've figured it out. Mystery solved. Right, so now they should run over. So they're grabbing water from the well. They're using the cauldrons. And then they're doing a little bit of cooking over there. Okay, that's very good. Okay, so now we're getting meals made as well. So we'll have bread. We will have 20 meals. So right, we're not going to starve to death, everybody. Hooray! So winter has happened. As you can see, it all looks very pretty. It's very snowy. All the trees have got snow on. It did cause some problems over here with the people doing the cooking and the people doing the baking, because I think it just got too cold. I think it was just too cold for them to operate. So this now has a little sort of building around it. I mean, yeah, the ground still has snow, but that's fine. So the bakery there is now an actual building. And then over here, I assumed that maybe the campfire type things there with the cauldrons on, would you want them inside? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we can put them inside. Maybe we can just get ourselves this lime wall and we'll just sort of go like that. And then we'll bring them like that. We'll do that, look. And then we'll have another door going out the back. So they don't have to keep walking around the whole building to get to the wells. So there we go. Right, and now they are actually cooking some stuff. So it will not take too long until a meal is done. And then we just need to get on with this stuff here. So there we go. We've got some smelting people. Absolutely. We sort of knew this would happen. And so the goal is, I guess the end of the demo is to make some swords. Okay, that's fine. So assign land for the furnace, make steel rods, assign blacksmithery to the family of blacksmiths, and make some swords. Right, okay, yes, we can do that. We'll get on with that now. Okay, so the smiths are indeed smithing. They're over here at the little sort of furnace things, doing whatever it is they do, melting metal and making it hot or whatever they do. I know, they're doing furnacing, that's fine. And it looks like you're making various bits and bobs out of it as well. So when we've made, another 9 steel rods, I imagine the blacksmiths will appear. And then we'll just have to make ourselves some swords. But until that point, I don't know if we can do anything. How about, in this zone here, we can put some of these other things in. So an oven, we can drop an oven in. Yep, and we can drop in a grindstone. Let's pop that that way. So we can get some of these things in. So an anvil, absolutely. Oh, we've not got enough stuff for an anvil. Okay, fine. So there are some limitations to what we can do right now. It's fine. We're working on it. Okay, and in come the blacksmiths. They are the Flambards. So Rahisia and Thomas Flambard. Absolutely, you guys come in as well. And you've got some stuff to do over here. So yeah, let's just get on with that then. So we'll assign this house to them. We'll assign them to that area just there. I don't know if they can get on with doing too much over there. I don't know if they can actually do too much stuff right now. Can they make a sword with what they've got? I do not know. Do you know what? We'll find out. So yeah, let's pop them in this house. Where are they? They're up right on the bottom. So the Flambards, absolutely. And then you can go and work in here, Flambards. Yep, you're already set up to go into there, so that's fine. Okay, yes. We'll accept you guys to go and work in there. So I assume you're just going to go and make swords. I assume you're just going to go and actually get on with making some swords. Because I don't know what else you can do in this particular area. You don't have an anvil, because we haven't got any steel ingots. Unless we make steel ingots in the oven. Don't know. We can make a cooling casket. Yay for a cooling casket. Don't know what one of them does. And a well. We can put a well in. That's nice and straightforward. And then a smithing workshop. Well, that might be quite useful. Let's pop one of those there in the middle. They haven't got a lot of room down here. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they'll be okay. But yeah, can they get on with making swords? That would be grand. If you could make some swords, that would be nice. I think we have some steel ingots now. So I think we can put that in just there. Okay, right, does that mean now that they can get on with making swords? Because they've made, so far, no swords. It's very inefficient. Also, who are you? Magdalene Flambard. Oh, the flambards are actually... Oh, right, hang on. Sorry, flambards. Let me throw another bed down. Yeah, you can have another good double bed and we'll sort out some sort of privacy stuff. Hang on, right, give me a sec. There you go. You've got a bed to sleep in. And they are getting on with making some swords, which is wonderful news. So there we go. I mean, yeah, they're working pretty efficiently in this very tiny space that we've given them. I mean, of all the areas, we gave loads of the areas, loads of space, and the things in them are tiny. And this one, we're a bit, nah, it's fine. We don't need big areas, and there's loads of stuff for them to work on. But it's looking pretty good. They've made 7 out of the 20 swords so far. And it looks like, yeah, people are going into their own little beds. And yeah, look, we put a little sort of corridor in. A little bit of privacy required there, I think. Although I don't know who is in bed with who there. I'm sure it's all fine. But there we go. I think we're just going to wait now. Just a case of waiting for that to just tick up to 20, I suppose. I do notice that our miners are finished doing mining. Maybe we should get them back working on this big bit of sort of rock here. Good grief, it is taking a heck of a long time to get these swords done. Many, many days have passed. And I know it's not an easy process. I know it's not a case of just, going and doing one thing and then a sword appears. You have to do quite a lot of stuff. But my goodness me, it's taking a very long time. I mean, if an enemy army was approaching and we were frantically making these swords in order to defend ourselves, when the enemy arrived, we would probably be just brutally murdered by them because we wouldn't have any sort of great amount of swords to defend ourselves with. We'd just all be horribly killed. But yeah, we're getting there. And spring looks like it's coming back around again. There we go. I mean, that's quite nice. Because that means we've done a whole year in the game. And I imagine momentarily the demo is going to finish. Because I think on this last sword, it's probably going to say, hooray, you have finished. Because that's all we've got to do. And there we go. We have managed to complete the demo. New families will keep coming for some time. And you can continue expanding the settlement. But you are on your own. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. There we go. So we've done it. Yeah, and we can continue playing and new families will arrive and all that kind of stuff. I mean, look at some of the houses. That house there is utterly massive. I mean, yeah, the houses up here, decent size. That one's a bit big. They're okay. That one's a bit big. This one here is just huge. It's like a family of 15 could all fit in there. But there we go. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. That's very, very good. I do like that. I like there's no, at the moment in the demo, there's no real sort of pressure. Obviously, at some point, I think there will be baddies and things. I think, is it down here? There's a little sort of armies bit there. So it says you have no army at the moment. In later versions, they will become available. And then there's members of the church and there are noble families as well. So at the moment, we're just dealing with, the actual, the villains, I suppose, as it would be. But yeah, that's very good. I like that. I like that. That's very, very nice indeed. It's a lovely little sort of, it's quite nice just build these things and it's all lovely to put, the candles and the decor in. We didn't quite put as much decor in the houses as I would like, actually. Hang on, can we just do that as a final thing? I'm just going to go and put loads of decor in the houses. Please hold. There we go. I've just thrown a few bits and bobs around. So like some little treasure chest type things in some houses. There's some bookshelves. They've got bookshelves and a fancy table. So, in this big house, they're clearly the rich ones. So, just a few decorative items just thrown around the place because, yeah, it just makes it look a little bit nicer and it just makes our people happier, I assume. But yes, we'll finish up for now, but we will come back to this. I'm going to keep my eye on this because I'd like to play this a bit more when those further mechanics are in. So when we get the lords and the clergy and all that kind of stuff, I'd like to play it a little bit more, but we'll finish up for the moment. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other stuff and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as Lords and Villains when we come back to it, when it's a little bit more further on and developed. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Oh no, not the piggy wigs. Want them to be healthy. Happy pigs, please. Raspberries, raspberries, raspberries everywhere. I went through and sold a load of turkeys as well, and they still come back. They're still coming back to haunt me. The soil moisture's coming down. We need rain. We need rain. What's going